Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Hamp. Thank you for joining me today. As always, we're here at home base Ninja Fit Gym in Orlando, Florida. If y'all want to come work out with us, come and visit us, come check out the gym. We're more than love to have you. Today, for strengthening yoga, we're going to be focusing on chest and arms. So we're going to use chaturanga, we're going to use modified lion's pose, we're going to use child's pose. You ready to build your strengthness and build your arms and learn how to work through this flow? This video is just for you. Without further ado, let's get started. So with any floor work that you're ever going to do, you want to start off by warming up your wrists really well. I don't want you to live inside of a box, so be creative with this. When you're warming up your wrists, the most important thing is to do movements that are gentle to your wrist, that are comfortable to your wrist, but just to get the wrist started moving around and opening up and loosening up so we can be ready for the pressure that's going to come through the chaturanga and also through the modified lion's pose. Today's flow begins in child's pose. Pushing forward, you're going to come to chaturanga or low plank pose, taking it right back into that child's pose. Then come back forward again, this time letting your hips fall forward, your shoulders fall back for the modified lion's pose, and then just repeat this cycle. You want to do about 4 chaturangas and 4 modified lion's pose, or you can do even more if you feel like you can handle a little bit more. So maybe you're not strong enough to do these moves yet, but we can work on that and build to that with a little bit of practice. The first thing you want to do is start with chaturanga. Let's begin in child's pose. Pressing your hips forward, bring your shoulders aligned right over your wrists. Once that happens, keep those elbows tucked into your side, begin to bend at the elbow. What you want to do is lower down right into the level where you feel comfortable. After you lower down, press back up, down, and back up. Repeat that for reps and sets for a few weeks and you'll begin to build strength. Once you build enough strength where you can bring that shoulder down to the same height as the elbow is off the ground, you can begin to start tucking your toes under, lengthening your legs, pushing your heels back, and hold that chaturanga right there for just 1 or 2 breaths. Alright, now we got chaturanga under control. Let's move forward to modified lion. We're going to start with some cobra pose here. So lay flat, get your thumbs right under your chest, and begin to lift your back, shining your heart forward. Up and down, reps and sets. Again, building strength and warming up your back. From there, we're going to move forward to up dog. These poses are typically called as an option to each other in the sun salutation, and they both work great for warming up your back. So I would advise getting both of these in because opening up the hips in this pose is a little bit more than it does in the cobra pose, and this is going to help for your modified lion. So if you're still with me and you're feeling good to this point, let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. We want to start bringing those legs up. So as we get into that up dog pose, your hips are down into the mat, strong in your arms, shoulders are falling back just a little bit. You're going to start to raise your feet up, bending at the knees, trying to bring those toes up so that they're pointing at the back of your head. During this flow, squeeze those thighs together, strong in the arms, and again, never forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. From here on out, it's just easy flow. Make sure you keep that comfortable, smooth flow, and you work forward. Modified lion's pose, back to child's pose. Come forward, modified lion, back to child's pose. Keep your breath. And here we are. You have built your strength, and now you have your chaturanga under control, and you have your modified lion under control. Nothing left to do but to flow with them together and continue to build that strength. Make sure as you do this process, continue to breathe, continue to keep those elbows tucked into the side. Try not to flop down and land down hard on the ground. Remember, stay at your level and stay where you are, and be patient with your practice. You'll be able to do this perfectly in no time as long as you're patient and consistent. For the end of this video, I wanted to leave you guys with a few more exercises for this flow, just to warm up your shoulders or to warm up your back a little more if you need to. Maybe even your hamstrings need a little bit more stretching. But if you can't come up with your own ideas, I just wanted to leave you guys with a few extra. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you can get more videos like this from me. And as always, come back better.